Hey Cancer, this is your February reading. So Cancer, you are going to have an interesting month where your creative work can really become a reality this month. You have a nice trine going on with a lot of planets in Pisces once the sun moves into Pisces later on in the month. So there's going to be some dynamic days for you, especially around the 19th through the 21st. So that's President's Day and the next couple days after, when the moon will be in the sign of Cancer. It's definitely going to be watery and emotional, as us Cancers always are. But there's going to be an ability to rest and to reflect and to be creative, but also to actually take some action and get some things done. Your creative work can really become a reality during this month, okay? But it does need a really good mix of rest. So Cancer, let's do what we always do. We feel our way through things. We nurture ourselves. Water signs, we tend to love like this New England weather when it's time to hibernate a little bit because the weather's so bad out. But Cancer, you can get a lot done during these periods, okay? Of really enjoying the home, enjoying the rest, and really amping up the creativity, all right? So let's take a look at what cards we have for you this month, Cancer. I'm working with a few different decks here. Let's see what you need to know. Okay, card number 1. We have the 10 of Cups, and this is called the Happy Family card. I love that it's a little bird's nest. And so, again, it's like there's a lot of emotion. I love how there's like a teacup, a wine glass, a water thermos, and it's just kind of going around and around with all the fluids. I love the little bird's nest and the joy of the two bird parents there. And you know, Cancer, what could be more of a Cancer card than the 10 of Cups, right? Enjoying the home, enjoying our family connections, enjoying the little nests that we've made. And so it's a beautiful card, Cancer. Again, there is a lot of emotion, but you know, us Cancers are used to that. Here's the 3 of Wands. She's really contemplating what's next for her. Now, I love like all the creative work here, the writing and the painting and all of that, but she's kind of set it aside to really reflect and daydream about what is coming in next for her. So you may feel very activated during some of the fire days, which Valentine's Day is with the moon in Aries. So maybe light a candle and really just reflect on what it is that you want to do with all your creative energy and how you want to feel. Okay, so you have Toxic Witches, card number 15, which is traditionally called the Tower. It says, be cautious of those who take more than they can give. And it's almost like referencing the 3 of Cups in a way there, where sometimes that can be seen as a gossip card, right? So this is interesting that it almost feels like it's in her own friend group, that there's these toxic people, toxic witches. So interesting. Cancer, you know, I'm a Cancer rising, and I know like I'm always wanting to feed people and cook for people and kind of just nurture them. And sometimes that can be not always work out well for us. Okay, so she's really kind of gone into like the fetal position there. She's kind of sipping that wine and wondering if this is the right crowd for her. And I really think Cancer, coming towards Pisces season, we have all these themes of karmic cleanup. And we've talked a little bit earlier about how Pisces is related to drugs and alcohol. It's interesting to me how there's wine in this one and wine in this one. I think this is a time for you to really look at what nurtures you, what works for you, what really works for you, what doesn't, who doesn't. And as we begin to go into the final season of the zodiac, Pisces, we can really reflect on what is going to come with us into the new season in Aries starting mid-March and what isn't. We have the 4 of Swords here, and it says, why aren't you resting? 4 of Swords. And so she's sitting there with a hot water bottle on her belly. Okay, that looks very much like Cancer to me also. Okay, so there's a time for you to put the books aside. There's a time for you to just rest, okay? And there's a solo energy to that. A lot of your energy might also be going towards the family or going towards that nesting energy that is so associated with Cancer. I'm going to do a couple more here, partly because I'm so in love with this Cozy Witch Tarot deck. And we got 2 more from there, and we'll take 1 more from This Might Hurt deck and see what else you need to know, Cancer. We have the Broom. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. All right. So after the resting and part of the contemplating is the tidying up. Okay. And this is card number 13. This is the Death card in this deck. Okay. So there's some things that need to go. There's a lot of items of other people's that need to go. That's been a theme in this reading. And the Virgo full moon on the 24th will be a really great time for that, okay? We have the Empress card here. There's beauty to be found in every experience. Very, it's the Empress, which is Taurus, but it's got like that mom vibe of Cancer. And the 10 of Wands. Okay, there's some burdens that need to be put down. There's like a lot here. So it can be like, there's like almost like this mom energy here. It may be that you actually have kids and it's just, we all know how exhausting that can be, even though it's very wonderful. It's very exhausting. There's kind of like this, like you've been trying, you've been nurturing everyone else. You've been trying to fit in or trying to cater to other people. But now this is your month to really think about what you want. Including in that is great rest and also some time for clean up, okay? Stop giving all of your energy away to others. It's time to put down that burden and pick you. Let's see what we got here. For you, Cancer, this month, we are rolling. Ooh, that just rolled right away. We've got the North Node in Aries in the 7th house. North Node is about Dharma, about your soul's work. Aries is about you, right? I am. 7th house, relationships. So it's very important for you, and it's kind of like almost saying it's your soul's contract to make sure that you're putting yourself first before you're putting everyone else's needs in front of yours. So happy February, Cancer.